What's happening, fight fans? I'm Tanai here from MMA Island, and today we're here with PFL finalist and Norway's own Marthin Hamlet. Marthin had a successful PFL season this year. In his debut season, he went 2-1 and made the finals. His last fight was a TKO win over Cesar Ferreira. Marthin will fight Antonio Carlos Jr. on October 27th at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel. So stay tuned and watch his fight on ESPN Plus. Welcome to the show, Marthin. How are you feeling?
Thank you. How are you? I'm good.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Good.
How's your so you're obviously in Norway right now. What's the time there?
It's in the evening, so 7 p.m.
Got you. So what's your typical day like? Because I'm guessing you're in training camp or only 1 month away from the fight.
Yeah, today we are like 5 weeks away. So waking up in the morning, doing my daily routine with the food and stuff, and then I go for first practice. It's usually some kind of martial arts like wrestling, grappling, or boxing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go home, eating and sleeping, and then I go from the next session. So and that next session is sometimes boxing, sometimes martial arts, sometimes it's physical.
So you do
running,
two
cardio.
sessions a day during
Two sessions a day. Usually 2 sessions a day. Not every day, but almost every day.
Yeah. All right. So you feel you're preparing really well for this fight upcoming. You're getting your weight down and then everything you have to get in practice. So that's really good to hear. So you're obviously fighting Antonio Carlos Jr., who's known mostly for his jiu-jitsu, but he's also a solid stand-up fighter. And you're mostly a wrestler, but can also throw hands and kicks. Do you think you'll take him down because he's such a dangerous jiu-jitsu player?
Can you repeat that?
So I was asking because Antonio Carlos is such a good jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
And you're such a good wrestler. You're a world-class wrestler. Would you be taking him down and risk getting submitted, or are you confident that you can take him down and hold him there and do what you usually do?
I think I am confident in all the aspects of the game. It's not wrestling anymore. It's not jiu-jitsu for him anymore. It's mixed martial arts. So we have to mix it up, both of us. So we'll see how it plays out. But we have 5 rounds, so I think the fans will enjoy it.
Yeah, we will definitely enjoy it. And what do you think of Antonio just as an opponent, as a person, and how do you feel like going up against him?
As a person, he's a very good guy. We are talking a lot, and he's very friendly. We was talking a lot in the press conference, and hoping have a successful camp and coming into the fight, no injuries, and he have prepared as he want. And as an opponent, he's a strong opponent, he's a tough opponent. I believe it will be a good matchup for me, and a good name for me as well, because he's well known from UFC, and and his grappling and jiu-jitsu background. So really looking forward for that fight.
Yeah, Antonio is definitely a very nice guy. If anyone who's hung out just like you and I have around the PFL people, he's one of the nicest fighters out there. So that's definitely right. And you mentioned hopefully he comes in healthy with no injuries. So I'll bring it back to your last fight against Cesar. He unfortunately threw a kick and then he pulled something and you finished him off with some punches on the ground. What did you make of that finish? Was it satisfying or was it a little unfortunate?
Oh, it was absolutely not satisfying with that kind of win. The only thing I was satisfied was I went out of that fight with no injuries and was qualified for a final. So, the thing about PFL, it's you go 4 fights in 5 months. You have to stay injury free. You have to stay prepared. You have to stay focused. You have to have the motivation, and you have to do all that in 5 months. You cannot really relax, and sometimes things happen with your body when you have so much stress for so long time. So I don't think people think so much about it, but PFL season it's hard.
Yeah, so you said it's a hard season, fighting every 45 to 60 days and 4 times for people like you that made the finals. Do you like that schedule that you will fight 4 times a day? You'll guarantee these many fights and things like that. Do you enjoy the PFLs?
I enjoy the PFL. I enjoy the whole concept, the season. It's perfect for me because you always know when you have to, when you have to be ready, and that's relaxing and good for my mind. And but as you know, like you have to be able to stay focused and stay injury free and stay dedicated for so long time. So yeah, it's hard, but it's absolutely best concept I like.
Yeah. A lot of fans and a lot of fighters seem to enjoy it as well. Guaranteed fights. You know when exactly you're going to fight. And then the point system seems pretty fair that if you win and if you win by finish, you're more likely to advance. So that's definitely a good thing.
Yeah.
So you obviously are from Norway and you travel back and forth to the United States to fight. And you were mentioning injuries in the last thing, and you said that it's tough because you fight pretty quick from fight to fight. How do you stay away from those injuries? How do you keep yourself in shape and, not niggling injuries or anything like that?
Oh, it's hard because you have no guarantees, but I think you have to listen to your body all the time. Of course, we need to train hard and that, but you have to. Sometimes we like athletes, we like to push the limits, and we have to be careful about that in the season.
Right. And you're training at Frontline MMA, am I right?
Yeah,
How's that
Frontline.
going? How's it going with all the training partners and just how's the atmosphere there? Thinking because you're now one of their biggest guys, right? You're in the PFL finals, ready for a world title. How's it going
Yeah,
out there?
it's good. It's not nothing special. We work hard as always, and I just focus from fight to fight and not making so much about it. I enjoying it, and I can tell you that. But hopefully we can enjoy November and December even more.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That brings me to my next question. What would it mean to be the first world champion from Norway to bring that home?
It will feel good because I'm very proud to be in the PFL and to be a part of that organization, and to go through this season with so many good opponents, and to be the one that takes the belt and be crowned as a world champion. It will be like a dream for me, and I always knew that one day I will be a world champion, and I think that time will come now in October 27.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Do you feel the pressure because you're one of the best fighters from a country and you're on such a big stage? Do you feel the pressure walking out to the cage and in preparation and things like that?
It's always pressure. It's always
Yeah.
pressure. You can't lie about that. But I have found my balance, my way to deal with all that, and I feel like I'm exactly where I want to be. So nothing to complain about. So, but the pressure is good. It's the country Norway, and we need a world champion.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That'd be amazing for everybody who's involved in the sport. It's just a cool story. The
Yeah,
first person from a country to win a world title. Another theme that's been going on this entire tournament is you've been calling yourself the dark horse of the division,
yeah.
right? Every time you see a post, you say dark horse is coming, and things like that. And in this championship fight, you're a plus 240 underdog. How does that make you feel?
Mm, oh, don't think so much about it. I came into the season 5-6-1, 6-1,
Yep.
6-1, and no one really knew about me, and I changed that quickly, and I feel like I'm a name in the PFL now, and to be in the final for my first season, I'm proud of it, and to be an underdog coming into the final, maybe it's the best thing to happen. um, I still don't feel like an underdog or favorite. I don't care about those things, because sometimes you're a favorite, you lose, sometimes you're under, you lose.
Absolutely.
But yeah, at the end of the day, you have to pick apart your opponent for 5 rounds in a final. So that's what I'm preparing for.
Yep, that's good to hear. Another thing that's gonna be different about the finals is there's gonna be fans in the stands and everything. Like, yeah, in Atlantic City for the second week, and then for the playoffs, there were a few fans, just guests and friends and things like that. But now it's gonna be a packed house. What do you make of the return of the fans?
The return of the fans is the best when you enter the cage, and after fight. It's the best thing about the sport. But when that door closes and it's time to fight, you don't really focus on the fans. I don't really can hear them. All my attention and focus will be on Antonio. So for 25 minutes, but I think he will be a fan favorite there, because he's training and living in Miami. So maybe I can use that to advantage for to motivate me in the fight.
Yeah, so you use the fans for him, and then that'll get you fired up even more to get the win.
Yeah, of course, it's a movie story, you know.
Yeah, that dark horse mentality, man. That would be cool. Could you imagine if you win the belt and then they make a movie about that? That would be freaking awesome.
Yeah, that would be,
You
because
already have so many accomplishments in wrestling, obviously, but now to add the MMA, the next level of actual professional fighting,
yes.
will be
So
a
it will be amazing to do that.
yeah. So let them know that to have the filming ready during the finals. To like send them over to America and say that you got.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's good. I wanted to ask you finally, what do you think? What is your prediction for this fight? A round, method of victory, or anything like that? If you have anything.
It's for this fight, I have really no prediction. It's so hard. I just know that I will come in prepared, and I have imagined I in my mind, and that what I'm training in my destiny, I will be crowned as a world champion October 27. That's all I know. That's all I feel. So prediction, I really don't know. You know, which
Prediction.
round, how, but hopefully I can end the fight by TKO, knockout, or finish. That would be awesome, especially in
Yeah.
the final. You know, with so
Hmm.
many eyes on you. So yeah.
Absolutely. So your prediction is basically you'll walk out of there the champion with the $1 million prize as well.
Yeah, it will not be a easy task, I'll tell you that, but I'm prepared for a really good war with Antonio.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for the time, Martin. It was good to see you again, and it was good to work with you in the playoffs, and I'll see you
Yeah,
at the championship.
yeah. See you. Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. I really appreciate
Bye.
it.
Bye.
Bye bye.